Welcome back to Times with James. We're in Andalusia, Spain. Join us as we travel to Cadiz from Jerez, check out the city, visit an abandoned outdoor theatre, upset an old git in the middle of the night whilst a little bit wee-weed, and get my head bashed in by a massive bell, plus lots more. Vamos!
Hola, mi amigos, ¿qué tal? Right, we are here in Jerez, Andalusia, southern Spain. We're going to do 3 days in Cadiz, 5 days in Jerez, 3 days in Sevilla. We're having this sort of dream that we might one day move down here. The one thing, Emily is obviously embarazada, which is Spanish for pregnant. Spanish has lots of female and male words. They often are changed with the ending. So o is often male and a is often female. And you'd be interested to know that embarazada is the only word in the Spanish language that cannot be changed to male because it means pregnant. We're just going to chill out here, have ourselves a coffee. We're just waiting for a train into Jerez and then on to Cadiz. We're going to book into our room and you're going to join us all along the way. So Jerez Airport is very small. Nice to be in a little provincial airport actually. There's hardly anyone there. In fact, there was actually more policemen than there were people travelling. If you're like a drug importer, do you come into a small airport like this one or do you go into a big one? But as ever, a perfect flight from Ryanair. They always get such a bad press. There's always a stupid thing that people say that Ryanair, oh yeah, we had another hard Ryanair landing. Ryanair pilots are trained to exactly the same standards. The other good thing about a small airport as well is that we haven't actually got that far to walk to the train station. Here we are. There isn't a soul here, is there?
And so we head to Cadiz, home to 116,000 people and almost totally surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean. This unique city is steeped in history and a vibrant culture. Let's have a little look around together.
Oh, dog fight, here we go. So finally we're here in Cadiz. Can't actually get into our room at the moment because it ain't ready. We're not allowed to get in there until 3 o'clock. So we're having a little stroll around Cadiz. We're going to find somewhere to have, well, for me to have a beer, because I can still drink if I want. Lovely place so far, really nice. It's got that sort of port town feeling about it. Finally sat at a bar with a pint. That's all that matters. Emily's ignoring me, standard holiday stuff. That's just not. So far, the one thing I've taken from Cadiz is how astronomically fast the fucking pigeons fly. Literally, they are out to get you. They fly down the street at like 1,000,000 miles an hour, aiming at children, and then they sort of go woof and go up over them. And then after that, they do the annoying thing that pigeons do in cities. Just walk along just about in front of you, which is fucking annoying. Oh, this tree must have been here since when the British were here in massive ships. How about that? Look at the size of those fuckers.
Now, I'm sure you know this already, but Cadiz is one of those rarest of things, but a city by the sea. We're going to have a very quick look at the beach together, but I'm going to go back here in the morning for a proper sprawl later on in this video.
That is amazing, isn't it?
It's really busy, but it's not overcrowded, is it?
No. The whole family's there, look at them.
Now, as I said, we will be coming back to the beach later on for a little bit of thought, but unfortunately thought wasn't at the forefront of my mind at this point because I just wanted to lay on the beach with bumheads and enjoy the families of children kicking sand into my face. Afterwards, we strolled the town and went out for dinner and got an early night because we had been up since 3 in the morning.
So it's the morning. Probably noticed that I was a little bit wee-wee last night. The beach earlier on is made of the finest sand known to man. I think I've got sand underneath my foreskin. It's so fine. The English, did you hear me say foreskin? So yeah, here's the gaff. It's pretty pretty shit. So yeah, little kitchenette, living room, bed, right in the centre of Cadiz.
Corridor smells of drain.
Yeah, the corridor smells of drains. There aren't any sun lounges upstairs, but there are chairs. There is a nice like plunge pool up there. I bet that's really nice when it's baking hot. Yeah, so we're going to go for a stroll around town now. See what we can find. Come with us. So morning Cadiz. It's kind of like a strange salient of land that Cadiz is on, which is why it's here obviously as a port town. It was incredibly important as a naval port controlling the entry into the Mediterranean Sea from the Atlantic. Oh, you just come round here and this would have been all an old theatre, outdoor theatre, where I think you'd have had the stages through here and people would have been able to see. There's a lady down there cleaning. Yeah, but this would have been the old amphitheatre in here. Yeah, and this is where the audience would have sat, just through there, and this was obviously the stage, and the backdrop would have been a view out to the sea. How about that? Did you just see that lady sweeping the floor? She's sweeping the stairs, just down there.
A central attraction in Cadiz is the Cathedral. Situated in the centre of town and just by the sea, there's some crazy old stuff to see in here. We're going to see a spooky crypt, and also I'm going to get my head blown off by a massive dinging bell. Don't go anywhere.
So this is the Cathedral where we're going to be going. But we're going to go and get a cafe con leche first, because Emily needs to do a big shit.
So we'd slightly cocked up a bit because we didn't get a headset, so that means we didn't really know what was going on. But one thing we did see was this little door just over here that we're walking towards. I mean, I think you can see how beautiful this cathedral is anyway. It's absolutely lovely. But when you see a little door like that, the first thing Emily's like, oh, I don't want to go down there. I'm scared of the crypt. Would you go down here?
What a place. You can feel a James Bond film down here. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. You want to be the last person to lock up at night. Let's go back up those stairs.
Anyway, it wouldn't be Spain without the sound of drilling going on in the background. So I'm going to go up the bell tower now. Emily does not really like this sort of thing, so it's hard work to get her going up high at any time.
What will we see when we get to the top? Will there be low railings for Emily to be terrified of? This is before they invented steps, this place. She's walking for two still, as we all know. Oh, it's not that bad, actually. It's only up to here.
The views up here are truly, truly wonderful. You get a great view over the bridge back to the mainland, but you've got to remember you are under an absolutely massive bell, and I'd forgotten that. I was standing directly below that when it went off, and I absolutely shat myself. But from here you get gorgeous views of the beaches. It's just a lovely, lovely spot to be, and I highly, highly recommend that you go to the cathedral, check the crypt out, and also go up the tower as well. Even if you're dodgy with heights, it's not that bad. Emily didn't come up there, by the way. Another place you've got to check out is the Mercado Central, the heart of the city, really. Everyone goes here to sit down and eat, but they also go here to buy the fresh produce that is caught in the sea, just meters away from where it's all chopped up and sold with its horrible eyes and teeth sticking out. Lots of little restaurants. The community comes out, and it's just... I think Emily and I went back to this place every day that we were in Cadiz. We went there lunchtime, in the evening. Just a really, really cool part of town, and real bustling. It is randomly shut though, when you'd think it would be packed if it was open, but that's España!
What a place. So far, I'd say probably, apart from the beach, my favourite part of Cadiz, I think. It's brilliant here, isn't it? Food's healthier, because you don't have to sit there and eat loads of croquettes, even though you can get them if you want. But it's just a real buzzing part of town, and lots of local people just coming here, enjoying the space, meeting friends, getting wasted, and then lots of old people just sort of plodding about, and they see one of their friends and they go, oh, no, yeah, really, really nice. Well, everyone, we're now chilling out at the beach. It's blooming hot, about 30 odd degrees today. Got a free beer from a Spanish dude yesterday because I spoke Spanish to him and he loved it. But I've enjoyed Cadiz. Emily, you enjoyed Cadiz? She's like Cadiz too. But it has been absolutely brilliant. I really, really enjoyed my time here. Very, very nice place. Highly recommend Cadiz. Great to be in a city by the sea that isn't like Barcelona and completely ridden with crime. Most people don't speak English here, or I haven't needed to speak English, which is nice because I'm learning Spanish. But it seems very safe. There's no people going around offering you drugs all the time. Not that I'm against drugs or anything, it's more just the fact that drugs often mean crime. But it's been really, really good. So I've enjoyed it. I recommend Cadiz. Please come.
In the next video from Spain, we go to Jerez de la Frontera, a beautiful little town that I think actually Fred, Gino and Gordon Ramsay went to a couple of weeks ago on the TV. It is a beautiful place, traditional Spanish. So come with us in the next video where we go horse dancing and learn about the beautiful city of Jerez together. See you later, everybody. Ciao, ciao, ciao.